I love on Facebook they have this meme. It said there wouldn't be no X-Men series if Magneto and Charles Xavier just went to couples therapy. And I laugh at that because that is so true, man.
You're
Because them
not
young kids
wrong.
were just trying to fix their beef. But oh
Yeah.
yes, Night of the Sentinels, the first episode.
Oh
I
man.
still
Mhm.
remember it like tomorrow. You know, you got to see Jubilee running in the mall, meeting Storm and Rogue. You
Mhm.
seen Cyclops and Gambit.
Oh,
Oh,
I love Gambit. Oh, I love
and,
Gambit.
Mhm.
and it was kind of tragedy too because one of the members got was thought to be killed on the first mission of the episode, and you're like, man, because when they had Morph, he was
Mhm.
Yeah.
attacked by the Sentinels, and he eventually later seasons you see that Mister Sinister found him and tried to use him
Mhm.
as a Trojan horse, which was a good episode, but yes, X Men. My only input is X Men. Yes, I love that pick.
Yes. Ooh, I'm getting to my good ones now.
Okay, number 4.
I have for my no, I'm on number five. I'm on number five.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Number
No,
5.
I was looking to make sure. I was like, hold on, I didn't do that one. My number five is Batman Beyond.
Mm.
Love Batman Beyond. I don't know what it is, but it was just I guess the teenage version, just like
Oh
how we
yeah.
finally figured out Spider Man and his teenage version.
Great
Uh
Batman suit.
I think Terry
oh
McGinnis was just he made it happen. That's all.
yes, yes, and just came through like he
Mhm.
should have. It was
Mhm.
amazing. That's all I want. I just want my Batman Beyond movie. That's all I want.
I
Too
love
much.
his personality up against Bruce Wayne. I mean, Bruce Wayne remind me of a grandparent, but he gave Terry guidance, but Terry was his own Batman. Like
Mhm.
sometimes with Nightwing, I love Dick Grayson, but this still in the comic books, Dick Grayson still tries to be like Batman, and Terry McGinnis is his own Batman.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
Mhm.
because he definitely. I love Nightwing too, but like you said, he tried to be too much like him. Like I guess because he idolized him so much, so he just
right?
is just too, he couldn't be his own person,
That is a good
which is
point.
understandable.
Okay, I'm going to say number. What is this?
Four.
Number 4.
Now this is something that me and my brother used to watch all the time, and this is the only thing that we probably didn't argue with when we watched this. We sat down together, and he's like years older than me. Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah.
Classic.
Classic.
What's that? Hanna Barbarian?
Hanna Barbera.
Barbarian?
Yeah,
Y'all did it. Y'all did it.
they did that thing. They did that thing. I'm telling you, I loved it. I just love Scooby Doo. I love the fact. Just everything that you watched. Like when we were younger, everybody was different. And no one was the same, And but yet they was their friend group clique.
You're right. Right. They're kind of the embodiment of the nerds of tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, God. Fred always had traps that never worked. Just never worked. And they still end up working at the end. Like, goodness.
Always.
I always wondered, like this man always asked him, I'm like, Fred, do you know anything? You ask, do you know? Do you know, sir? Like, dog.
What does Facebook meme say? Facebook meme says Scooby Doo teaches children the real monsters are the humans themselves, right? There's
Mhm.
always, and it's never a monster. It's always a human pretending like to be a monster. But,
That's true. That's true. I can't say nothing on that. That's definitely true. I am my own monster.
the dang when I was a little kid, I always wondered why is Shaggy and Scooby always doing these mysteries and they're the most scared? I could never perceive having a job that I would go to that I didn't want to do. Say if you was like a policeman, but you was
Mm-hmm.
scared of shooting guns, or a fireman scared of fire. Fire would
Mm-hmm.
shut you down. When I was a kid, I was like, why are y'all doing another episode? Y'all was
Yeah.
this scared and trembling last episode. You know, I believe in built up tolerance in the body. And yes, you can scare me into going into a room with Scooby snacks. This about once, maybe twice. But after the third episode, I don't care. I'm not chasing after that zombie I just seen or them. Uh, there's always a portrait with some eyes opening and following you.
Yes.
No, I'm not doing none of that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't care what kind of uh, apricot you're wearing, Fred. Like, go on somewhere.
This
Oh,
man.
ascot.
Ascot, yeah.
I said apricot. Ascot. Yeah.
Apricot.
Yeah,
It's the
ascot. I
same
don't care,
color.
Fred. You
Yeah,
take that
right.
somewhere else.
Child, this
Shoot.
man. He thought I don't see how he was even the leader. Oh my god.
Oh.
Well,
Him
when you
and
get
Daphne.
Sarah Michelle Gellar,
Gotcha.
you can do a lot. Oh,
Mm.
wait a minute. I'm merging stuff. This is the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Number 4 was strong. Scooby Doo's definitely a staple Saturday morning cartoon. Good job.
Oh, most definitely.
All right, Mama Bear. What's number 3?
We get into my top threes now. Number 3 is Static Shock.
Solid choice.
Static Shock, also a great opening theme song. Okay, tell me why you love Static Shock.
Like between probably my main ones when they were out, I always faithfully watched from beginning to end was Static Shock and Batman Beyond because I guess I was getting on the verge of, I think I was probably like a preteen at the time, getting towards preteen, getting ready to. So I wanted something that was close to my age range. So
Right?
Static Shock was, I think that was probably the first time that I actually saw, a colored person have their own like cartoon show. Just like, oh my god, he has dreads and stuff, like.
Yes, I agree. Now, I was a little bit older than you, but that was kind of the time that I uh, transition. Is that the right word? Maybe it is, but I always watch Saturday morning cartoons on Fox Kids, but
Mm-hmm.
that's when I started paying attention to more of WB because that
Yeah.
was what Static Shock was on,
Yep.
and was Animaniacs and stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's when I
Yeah.
started in the Batman Superman adventures. That's what I kind of wandered off onto that when it was reruns of the X-Men and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I agree.
Static Shock, and then he had his own little like sidekick after a while. I was like, okay, we got us a little
Oh
sidekick.
yeah, his
I
best
can't
friend, right?
forget. Yeah, his best
He got
friend.
super smart, right?
Was it super smart? No, yes, because he was big
Yes,
into
because he controls
technology.
robot. Stack Shot had beef with that one boy that was flames, kind of like a Human Torch reject, right?
Yeah, yeah, yes, he did. And just like, bro, just leave him alone. Like, I'm just like, I'm minding my own business. Just leave me alone. Just let me be. Let me fly on
Uh,
my little disc. Okay, let me get my
uh,
disc together.
Another role Chris Evans would have ruined before he got Captain America.
We not him ruining stuff.
Do not come for my man. Sit back. Seriously.
I apologize.
I love Chris Evans.
Number 2.
Number 2. Now these two are gonna be my personal favorites. They're probably what started me into getting into anime.
This is your list.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh yeah.
I've always played the
Yu-Gi-Oh.
cards.
Why is Yu-Gi-Oh
Oh Yu-Gi-Oh.
one of your favorite?
Yu-Gi-Oh is one of my favorites. Like I said, this one right here probably started me getting closer into wanting to start watching anime. Besides Pokemon, it started getting to more so of the PG-13 type vibes for
Really?
Yu-Gi-Oh. Not PG, I say, because it was more of you got sent to the Shadow Realm, and you would get killed and all this stuff. So they didn't really have all that, younger wise on a lot of things. You didn't really die per se. Or they didn't say it on other series. But this one they kinda like made it known that a lot of stuff was happening. And magic.
I don't know what happened with Yu-Gi-Oh because I remember seeing it come on WB also, I think.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Uh, and I watched a couple episodes, and I was kind of an older teen, and it really wasn't for me. But I remember I watched it, and I guess what a spirit came into the reincarnated body. Something I don't know the
Mm-hmm.
Yu-Gi-Oh storyline, but I
Yeah.
do remember like after a while, everybody had their cards. It was really a big deal in school, like them
Yes.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and it was really it took over.
Oh
Out
yeah.
of nowhere.
Oh yeah. I still play to this day. Like I still have a
Oh,
deck.
really?
I still have a deck
Oh,
and
that's
everything.
cool.
Okay, yeah,
Especially
that
when I
is
go to
nice.
cons. When I go to cons, they have competitions and tournaments and stuff. So, only thing I don't like is they have a lot of cards are banned now. So,
Why are they? Are they like OP?
yeah.
Mhm.
So you get like the main, cards that you always use from the beginning. Now it's all of a sudden OP because they have all these new. It's a bunch of mess.
So now to be a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you must play with strategy. So it's not
Yeah.
always the best card wins.
Yeah, you gotta actually like, oh, okay, well, I can't use this, but if you use certain cards to this one, then it's gonna OP this one because you use this. It's very strategic now. Instead of just throwing the card down and you just lose your powers, it's nothing simple like it used to be.
Okay. All right. And now we're going to get to the good one. What
Ooh,
is
I'm excited.
the number one Saturday morning cartoon presented by Mama Bear? Number one is.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh,
I loved that
Yeah,
cartoon. That was so much
surprising, I
fun.
would say, but
yes.
also it is a staple. So why do you like it? Why
Oh,
is it number one for you?
I love Jackie Chan. Like that,
Hmm.
I claim this man as my uncle every time. I was like, this is my uncle, Uncle Jackie. He taught me how to do this, and that. Like Jackie Chan Adventures was just something. It didn't last long enough for me.
Yeah.
You had
His
the talisman. Oh my god, the henchman, all of it.
his niece always just wanted to throw hands.
Oh,
That's
she's
all
so
she wanted
funny.
to do.
Uh, I feel
I,
like
I'm, sh- I'm ashamed to admit that I was late on the Jackie Chan Adventures because when it first
yeah.
came out, I was like, man, this is too much. He's just trying to profit off his action star fame. And I forgot what happened with one of my shows, but I stopped to watch the Jackie Chan Adventures, and it was really surprising. Surprised me. Like I fell in love with it.
Yes, yes. What were you about to say, Angie?
I don't
Oh
remember.
my.
I, I feel like he was like our generation's Bruce Lee. Like
Yeah.
he definitely came swooping in like with his
I
martial
agree.
arts just like Bruce Lee did. And
Yes.
he did that cartoon definitely at like the height of his fame,
Yes.
Right.
which like helped hype him up even more and make like kung fu I think just more interesting to other people who I don't know like wouldn't have experienced it with his movies as in like a cartoon.
Oh
I
yeah.
think your number one was amazing. That is
I
Oh,
agree.
fabulous.
I love him. I love that man and his uncle. Oh my god! One more
Mhm.
thing,
So funny. Oh my gosh.
freaking love him, Jackie. love
Oh
it.
my god.
Like I've literally been like we've been talking about this at work. That's why I've been like trying to hold back. Me and literally my best friend at work have been rewatching all of the Jackie Chans
Oh,
just so we
have
can talk
you?
about it. Yes,
That's a fabulous idea.
What are you watching on?
I am watching it on YouTube. They have all
Oh,
free
dang.
episodes.
Oh,
Okay.
dang.
How long it's gonna last, I don't know. But
How many episodes are there?
I don't know. They got 2 seasons on that. I know for
Okay.
sure. But I think that's all they did for